Hi there, my name is Kish Davis, and I'm the corporate trainer for your restaurant. In this training, I'm going to give you the tips and tricks to being the best suggestive seller. In this course, there will be 4 key objectives. Objective number 1 is to define suggestive selling. Objective number 2 is to learn about the 2 sciences of suggestive selling. Objective number 3 is to learn about the benefits of suggestive selling. And objective number 4 is to learn about the different ways that you can suggestive sell. And keep in mind that you can suggestive sell indirectly, where customers hardly notice, or directly. When you're ready, I'll see you in training. So my name is Kish Davis, and I am your corporate trainer. I have customer service experience in the following: restaurant industry and department stores, and I've also worked in technology industry doing support for customers. So the quote by Brian Tracy, I feel like it says it all. It says, approach each customer with the idea of helping him or her solve a problem or achieve a goal. So here's the deal to remember about suggestive selling. The sale has already been made. I mean, the customer is literally at your restaurant. They've possibly already chosen something from your restaurant to eat. All you have to do is help him or her understand that they need something in addition to what they've ordered. That's it. For example, an additional side item, a dessert, or maybe something to drink. So today we will define suggestive selling. We're going to talk about a couple of theories for the science of suggestive selling. Of course, we're going to talk about the benefits of suggestive selling, like what's in it for the waitress, which is you, what's in it for the restaurant, what's in it for the customer. And then last, we're going to talk about ways to actually suggestive sell. So what exactly is suggestive selling in the food industry? Suggestive selling in a restaurant is basically when an employee offers or suggests additional food items, either directly or indirectly, for customers to buy. You're simply helping the customer to realize that he or she needs just one more thing, maybe a ranch or blue cheese with those wings, or a side of fries, or even a larger size soft drink. Meet Chan. She's a waitress in a restaurant. And here's Lance. He just walked into Chan's restaurant and he's starving. So, what's their story? Because everybody has a story, right? So, here's the story. So after scanning the menu for what seems like forever, Lance still can't decide what he really wants to eat at this restaurant. Lance decides to order a burger. So that's right, Lance orders one burger. He's starving, but he just can't think of anything. And that's it. No fries, no drinks, not even ketchup. So, Chan takes his order. Lance gets his food, and that's the end of the story. So my question to you is this. What could Chan have done to make this experience better for both herself and for Lance? So let's talk about the science of suggestive selling. This is important because we need to know the origins of ideas and why we see things the way that we see things. So there are 2 thoughts behind the suggestive selling science part of it. The first one is called the law of effects theory. This is all about the customer having a positive experience, According to the law of effects theory, if a behavior results in a positive consequence or experience, it will be repeated more frequently in the future. So let's take Chan and Lance's situation from earlier. Lance was very hungry, right? Chan may or may not have known this, but Lance actually may have ordered more if more was actually offered to him. So how does offering more help Chan? Well, if Chan gives Lance more than what he originally asked for, and the food tastes great, according to the law of effects theory, Lance will repeat this behavior by coming back and getting a burger and more. The second thought of the science of suggestive selling. This is a theory called maximizing sales. This theory says, when an employee offers a customer an additional food item and the customer accepts it, the customer spends more money than intended, therefore increasing the overall sales and profits. Not only does this mean more money for the restaurant, but it can also mean an increased tip for the server because the customer left happier than when he originally entered the restaurant. You see that? As you can see already, just in the theory alone, there are benefits to suggestive selling. We have increased profits, positive customer experience, customer retention, and an empowered employee. That would be you. So let's talk about benefit number 1, increased profits. So look at this analogy. Let's say we want to buy a cow. That's right, I said a cow. Work with me, people. This is hypothetical. And the cow that I want is $500. So I'm cool with that. Okay, so I go to the counter to pay, and the salesperson tells me about an even better cow, one that's healthier, that will live longer, that does tricks and is smarter and easier to take care of. And for only $50 more, I'll spend more money, get a better cow, and the company will make more. So the increased profit benefit is simple. When a customer upgrades a small food item to a medium or buys as little as an additional food item, it helps boost profit, period. Benefit number 2, positive customer experience. Suggestive selling allows you to give your customer a positive experience. So here's how this works. When an employee offers a customer additional food items or suggests a better option, this in turn makes the customer feel heard and noticed, making his or her experience more positive. Happy customers tell others about your restaurant and your great service. Benefit number 3, customer retention. Customer retention is when you're able to turn your customer into a repeat buyer. They come back. Through suggestive selling, you are helping your customer realize the value of your products and your supreme customer service, which makes them want to literally run back to your restaurant, just like this lady on the screen. Benefit number 4. Oh, you're going to love this. According to Oxford's dictionary, empowerment means the process of becoming stronger and more confident, especially in controlling one's life and claiming one's right. Benefit number 4 is empowerment for you. Let me explain. Suggestive selling equals an increased take-home profit by earning bigger tips, getting noticed for being the highest upseller, or even bonuses for contributing to overall increased company sales. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How does all of this work? I mean, what does it look like? I'm going to give you the top 4 ways to suggestive sell. So here are your ways to suggestive sell: verbal prompts, product displays, gestures, and flyers and menus. Number 1, verbal prompts. You just say it. That's right. Based on what the customer is ordering, you verbally offer them an item that you feel will complement or enhance their original order. It's as simple as that. Product displays. This is number 2. With product displays, you just show it. Or should I say, you just display it. A restaurant can suggestively sell by displaying what their food looks like. Basically, a restaurant has a picture of a food item propped up in a counter or displayed on a monitor. And at this point, the display is doing the suggestive selling. And what do they say? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Gestures. I just want you to take a look at this waitress here. She has a nice smile, and most importantly, she has this tray of food here. Sweet foods, baked goods. I will probably follow her around the place just to see what she even had on the plates. Need I say more? A restaurant can suggestively sell by a simple gesture like this one. She's not talking to anyone. She's just simply walking around the restaurant with a vibrant smile and a tray of desserts. Flyers, brochures, and menus. Oh my! Giving a customer a flyer, brochure, or to-go menu allows the customer to take the restaurant with them. Time to check your knowledge. Let the games begin. Suggestive selling in a restaurant is A, peer pressure sales approach that is used to get a customer to buy extra food. B, a sales approach that uses guilt trips to get a customer to buy extra food. C, a sales approach that uses prices to get the customer to buy extra food. Or D, a sales approach that uses suggestions to get customers to buy additional food. If you chose D, you are correct. Question number 2. The law of effects theory says if a behavior results in a blank experience, it will be repeated in the future. Would that be A, confusing, B, positive, C, melancholy, or D, upsetting? If you chose positive, you are on the right track. B, positive. Number 3, when you offer the customer blank items, it can increase sales. Is it A, a plethora, B, a minimum amount of, C, an additional, or D, less? If you chose C, additional, you are correct. Number 4. Which item below is not a benefit of suggestive selling? Would it be A, increased profit, B, customer churn, C, positive customer experience, or D, empowerment of staff? The correct answer is, drumroll please, B, customer churn. Customer churn is the opposite of customer retention. It is when a customer never comes back to your restaurant. Which is the best example of suggestive selling? Is it A, suggesting fish when a customer wants chicken, B, suggesting a soft drink when a customer orders a burger, C, suggesting white wine when a customer wants lemonade, or D, suggesting 2 drinks when there's only one customer? And the answer is B. Suggesting a soft drink when a customer orders a burger. Suggestive selling is offering an additional food item. We don't want to overwhelm the customers with a plethora of things or make the customer feel bad or guilty. And we want to add an additional item, a food item that will complement what the customer already has, not contradict it. All right, so today you have defined suggestive selling. We have talked about the science of suggestive selling, the benefits of suggestive selling, and ways to suggestive sell. All right, let's go back to you know who. So we have Chan and Lance. We know their story. Lance was starving, didn't know what to order, and ended up ordering just one burger. Chan gave it to him, he paid her. The end of the story. This is the opposite of suggestive selling. Based on what we've learned from this presentation, Chan could have used verbal prompts by maybe asking Lance if he'd like a side with his burger. Also, she could have maybe told Lance about a special to kind of entice him, or give him a sample like the young lady was walking around with the platter of desserts, kind of like a jester. And there you have it. It's been really fun hanging out, and I wish you well on your journey to suggestive selling. Remember, my name is Kish Davis. Here are some ways that you can contact me and keep in touch. Please reach out if you have any questions. And bye for now.